Hi friends, so some very significant fashion industry news has recently happened that I think you should know about because it really speaks to the future of sustainability in fashion. So last week, Renewcell filed for bankruptcy. And for some context as to why this is so important, Renewcell was supposed to revolutionize circularity in fashion. They were the world's first 100% textile-to-textile clothing recycler at a commercial scale. Most clothing that's recycled is not actually made into new clothing, it's downcycled. Or if it is made into new clothes, it can be quite challenging to maintain quality, and there's typically still a blend with virgin fibers. So you might see something that is maybe 20% recycled cotton and 80% regular cotton. But Renewcell was taking old cotton clothing and turning them into their circulose fiber, which is a viscose rayon lyocell type of fiber. So new garments could be made 100% from old clothing, and you could replace viscose fibers, which come from trees, with viscose made from textile waste. And fast fashion was, of course, quick to jump on this for their greenwashy marketing, with both H&M and Inditex, which owns Zara, partnering with Renewcell. But as Bloomberg reported, we're, quote, buying only peanut quantities of an innovative fiber in a blow to the drive to use more sustainable materials. So while there are, of course, a lot of complexities and challenges with a sector like this, a lot of the failure of Renewcell boils down to brands simply not putting their money where their mouth is. Back in October, Renewcell was even saying that there was slow demand and lower than expected sales. Brands are more than happy to hype sustainable innovation like this, but don't actually want to pay more for it. And how crazy is it that it's cheaper to buy viscose made from chopping down our rainforests and old growth forests than viscose made from old cotton t-shirts? What is this world? And this is also frustratingly not the first time this has happened with next-gen materials. I was so excited about Milo, which was a mushroom leather. It looked amazing, had a lot of great sustainability features, was backed by Adidas, Lululemon, Stella McCartney, but they ceased production due to the current economic climate. So I think there are two key takeaways from this. Number one is that you can never trust fast fashion brands to actually have sustainability as a core value. There is an unbelievable amount of greenwashing, and fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice. We are at fool me 20 times? Don't believe it. And two, this news with Renewcell shows how important legislation and regulations are for actually changing the industry. We desperately need textile recycling innovation, and we need restrictions, standards, and punishments for all the unsustainable and unethical industry practices. I used to talk a lot about voting with your dollar, and while it's still great to support brands you believe in, they really need that support. I think one of the most powerful things you can do as an individual is helping to push for policy change and legislation. See what kinds of organizations are in your community or your country and how you can support them, whether it's through volunteering, financially, writing letters, or sharing information. I think our collective voice is one of the most powerful tools we have for these issues, and there are countries like France making legislative changes which we can look to as models. So that's my little news recap, and I would love to know in the comments what you think about Renewcell filing for bankruptcy and kind of what the future, if there is a future even, of circularity with fast fashion. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.